So by now you all should have watched the video, The Miseducation of Dylan Roof, and seen how Google's and other search engines' algorithms can lead researchers down some frightening rabbit holes. So now the question, both for these 101 research projects and in your lives in general, becomes how do you avoid problematic propaganda while searching online, and how do you find web-based sources that you can trust? You'll find a copy of this handout that you're looking at right now on Blackboard as well, but I wanted to talk through some of the main points contained here. This is called the STARR System, S-T-A-R-R system of evaluating websites. It was put together by some librarians at California State University at Chico, and I think it's super helpful in asking yourselves questions about the validity of a website you're looking at. The first thing to look at is what is the slant, or the point of view, or you can think about it as the bias in the website. In other words, does it lean strongly in one direction or another politically? I wanted to show you two news websites, one that's way right-leaning and one that's way left, to see if we can figure out together their political bias. You're likely familiar with these websites already. They're pretty well known. This first one is Breitbart, and I'm making this video at the beginning of August, so this is displaying the news at the beginning of August. But this is Breitbart. Notice that we've got some headlines up here that say things like Dem City Crime Wave, Brain Freeze Biden, China Threat. These headlines alone can kind of give you a sense of the way that this website leans politically. And then conversely, these are the headlines on Salon. Trump is exactly who we thought he was. The pandemic will not stop the GOP class war. Those kinds of headlines can, again, give you an indication that this one is left-leaning. A super handy tool that I included on Blackboard as well is called the Media Bias Matrix. You can see it right here too. Take a look at some of this. Take a look at some of the websites that are listed on here, ones that you turn to yourself as you're reading the news or kind of investigating things. You can see here that Salon that we talked about initially is over here. Breitbart is over here. So they're both kind of in different parts of the liberal to conservative bias continuum. But this is a really handy website in general to kind of help you look at the political bias, if there is any in the websites that you're looking at. Typically. So another thing that you want to take a look at to evaluate websites is the T here in the STARR system. Is it topical and timely? And it comes down to this pretty simply. You want to use more recent research in your research projects. Almost everybody taking these classes, taking English 101, is going to choose something that is relevant and topical and timely. And so you want to find the most up-to-date research possible. Try not to be using articles from, say, the early 80s. Probably there is more research that has been done on your topic. Subsequently, that'll be more helpful for you and the argument that you're trying to make. Authority really does matter in a lot of ways. Is there an author listed on the website in the first place? Who is that person? How are they qualified to write about the subject that you're researching? Oftentimes the credentials of the author are listed on the article, either as part of the author's byline or at the end of the piece. But if you're in doubt, a quick Google search can give you a sense of an author's public life, and you can kind of see where that person is coming from. Evaluating a piece for its accuracy means looking to see if an author's claims can be substantiated. So are sources cited? Is there evidence provided? Has the piece gone through kind of an editorial or review process? And then finally, how relevant is the piece to your own research question? Does it speak directly to your research question? Does it provide background, context, important facts, data? Can you see yourself using this information from the piece in your research paper? So again, you have a copy of this handout yourself. I just wanted to talk through it a little bit, especially pointing your attention to the media bias matrix in light of the video that you saw about Dylan Roof. Thank you.